What's up, coaches? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I took a break during the football season because it was a crazy one. If you got to play in 2020, consider yourself blessed, but you probably experienced the struggle that I did. And I know a lot of you didn't get to play. And so for that, I want to tell you that I don't take playing this season for granted at all. It was a tough year for us. We had a young team. We moved up a class, and we had a lot of injuries. So it was the perfect storm to have a really rough season as far as wins and losses goes. So I'm in my off season of 2020, 2021 right now. Going to be back on the channel some, and I'm going to share one thing that I've researched and one thing I know I'm going to implement next year. And it's important that if you do not achieve at the level you wanted to, I don't believe you should throw everything out. You shouldn't throw out the blueprint, but I do think you should look for tweaks. You should, always be self-evaluating. That's what I've been doing. And so this is just one thing I want to share with you that, we'll be able to work next year with our quick screen game, not an RPO per se, because there's no run involved, but it gives the quarterback an option for two different screens in one play. So let's go to that right now. Okay, let me start with it on huddle here. I've drawn it up, and we're going to send what we call our Y receiver in motion. Um, and I've drawn it up against a 3-4 defense, but it can be against anything that you want it to be. And so what we're looking at right now, if the defense does not bump over, we have the numbers we like over here to the quick screen side. So we're motioning over, and we're just going to get a quick screen underneath blocking from our H receiver, and then we're going to block the corner. The Y will have a good angle, and we'll just go right now and do it. A lot of teams, though, they'll bump over because they'll call trips, and that'll give us numbers on the weak side. And then what we'll be doing is a running back slow screen. So quarterback to action is going to give a quick little fake. He'll snap the ball, probably not with the receiver quite so far into motion, maybe over the tackle. Quick little fake, and he can throw it. But again, but this is a pre-snap decision. If they have bumped over, he knows he's going to look at it and then give a little boot and hit the running back somewhere here outside the hash mark if we were in the middle of the field. And he'll have an alley to go through right here. And again, it's not necessarily an outside running play as far as once he catches it, but this is an option play. And this blocking right here, if you look at a previous video, which I'll tag, it shows you the schematics behind this three-man blocking down the field for us right here. So I'll show you, again, I don't have any film on it yet because we haven't run it, but let me show you the Go Army Edge version of what it would look like. So if you're not familiar with Go Army Edge, it's a great tool. You can get it for free, goarmyedge.com. And here I've, again, drawn out the same thing. You've got our, let me move my little face there. We've got our, just 2x2 set. You get a 3-4 defense. We saw a lot of three fronts this year, 3-4 especially, very few even fronts, mostly odd. And so that's what I'm going to be game planning against as the season goes on. So we'll send our guy in motion. And again, and if you've never seen this, again, I animated this. This is the 2D version of it, and I drew it up. And this kind of shows you what it looks like if you've not done it. It's a great way to show, your players a visual version, more animated version of what you're doing. I'm still I've had it for a few years, but I haven't gotten into it much. So if you are a coach that uses it more, I'd love to hear about it. Maybe make a comment below for me. But here, back to the 3D, we send a man in motion. And so in this case, the defense has bumped over, and it's not a very good bump. I'm not very good at the animation. The quarterback knows now he is not going to this X quick. We're outnumbered a little bit. So he's going to throw, he's going to fake and boot, reverse out. Maybe not the best footwork right there. But he's going to hit that guy right. And now we have numbers on the weak side. In fact, he'll get upfield. So again, without a bump, he's throwing it. But I've made these guys bump in the animation. So he doesn't like the numbers. And then he boots. Now, one thing, you might have noticed if you're me, and from what I've drawn up, you actually have numbers on both sides. That's why that's one thing good about having an even offense of a 22 against an even defense is, maybe, you draw it up the way you want it, and you might just get what you expect to see. So go ahead, but maybe they don't adjust the motion, but you want him to go ahead and throw it to the running back because they've been blitzing or they give you something you like. You can easily tag that to it. Just tell them what you want. We're a wristband team, and so this play will be written on a wristband, and I'll have a way just to kind of give a little signal on top of that to let them know. So this is just a little combo screen. We call it quick. Call it X quick, RB slow. That's all it is. We don't have any cool name for it. We have some other names for plays, but that's all it is. So I'll be a lot more active. I'd love for you to subscribe. Comment it below again if you're able to use Go Army Edge better than I am. Also, if you have something similar or have some film, I'd love to see it.